Hey YouTube, it's Ryan from Movies with Ryan, and we're back with a Blu-ray and DVD collection update. It's been 2 weeks since I posted my last one, and this last 2 weeks has been insane for me. I have picked up a ton of stuff. There was a community yard sale in my neighborhood I hit up, Big Lots, Walmart, Second and Charles in Owensboro, 3 different vendor malls across Indiana and Kentucky, my mega replay like 3 times in the last 2 weeks, and then the Barnes & Noble's 50% off Criterion Sale. So we're going to get in here and see what all I've picked up in the last 2 weeks that hasn't been on video. So let's get in, let's look. All right, starting off 2 weekends ago, my subdivision had a neighborhood-wide yard sale, and I picked up 6 DVDs, and as far as I know, maybe only one of these actually has a Blu-ray release, but paid $1 for each one of these, so I was pretty happy about that. First thing, Broke Down Palace with Claire Danes and who is that? Kate Beckinsale. I know this doesn't have a Blu-ray release, I'm pretty sure, but pick that up. This is the 4th time I've tried to purchase this movie. This movie's been eluding me now for the last, I don't know, 3 months, but wow. Riding in Cars with Boys with, man, I'm doing horrible today already. Drew Barrymore. Heard that was a good movie. Figured I'd pick it up. And then I believe this is Reese Witherspoon's very first movie, The Man in the Moon. I'm almost 100% certain this doesn't have a Blu-ray release, but never seen it. Figured I'd pick it up. It's Reese Witherspoon. I like her. Then another Kirsten Dunst movie. No, the first one was Claire Danes. This is Kirsten Dunst. Crazy Beautiful. I know this doesn't have a Blu-ray release. Figured I'd pick it up, see what it's all about. I'm pretty sure this is probably one of her first few movies she ever did, so figured I'd check it out. Next is a European release. Fortunately, I have a region-free Blu-ray player that also plays region-free DVD, so hopefully this works in there, but Robin Williams, well, excuse me, Toys. So I figured I'd pick this up. I remember seeing this in the theater when I was little when it came out, which, I'm going to be honest, I don't remember when that was, but it was a while ago. Yeah, I'm blind. I can't read. But Toys, Robin Williams. Can't wait to rewatch this. I remember it being a little weird. And finally, the last thing I picked up, I know it has a Blu-ray, but it's out of print. I've never seen it out in the wild. The Bone Collector with Denzel Washington. Remember seeing this in the movie theater when it came out. Loved it. So I figured I'd pick it up, placeholder until I find the Blu-ray. So moving on, while I've been out about for work for the last week or so, I stopped by 2 different Big Lots. The first one I picked up 2 titles that were actually on sale for, I believe, 75 cents. And then another one is a $5 4K. First thing, this girl is badass. Figured 75 cents, it's martial arts, it's another woman. She's got like bicycle parts in her hand. She's about to kick ass. Figured I'd pick it up. And then a Dragon Dynasty title that I did not have, that I also paid 75 cents for. Blood Brothers, spine number 52. So get that in the collection. And then the 4K, that's only $5. Cliffhanger. I went back and actually picked it up after I talked about it about 3 weeks ago. Figured I'd upgrade my Blu-ray copy of this and see how it looks. So I can't wait. Then today, I was at Walmart. The movie came out this week. Can't wait to watch this. Nicolas Cage. Pig. I've heard nothing but good things about this movie. Of course, the premise, I believe, he's basically a loner out in the woods that has a pig that hunts truffles. Pig gets stolen, and he goes on a little journey to find the pig. But I've been hearing this is his best work. I don't know if people are saying his best work ever or his best work in a very long time, because either one would probably be correct. But Pig, can't wait to watch it. And then Owensboro, Kentucky, Second and Charles. I was over there, picked up 3 things. I think I spent a total of $10, I think, on 3 movies. The first thing I got, an A24 movie, The Bling Ring, with Emma Watson and directed by Sofia Coppola and written by. Whistler. Pretty happy about that. Next thing, it's a Eureka title, which is a European, UK company, I believe. Don't find Eureka a whole lot in the States, and they had a copy of Enemy Mine. I think I paid $2.95 for this, and this is a Eureka title, like I said, and usually these are $10 plus. So I was pretty happy to find that. And then I upgraded one of my Blu-rays. They had the Steelbook of American Assassin. Still haven't watched this yet. I've heard it's really good, but it's a Steelbook. Couldn't pass it up. Picked it up. Then I've hit several vendor malls across Kentucky and Indiana in the last 2 weeks, and I've picked up just random stuff from everywhere. So I don't know where they're from. I'm just going to go through what I got. First thing, Detective D and the Mystery of the Phantom Flame. I've been going around with these Detective Ds. I bought one compilation, had one DVD that had one other shows on there. Then I bought a 3-pack. I already had one of the Blu-rays in a 3-pack. This is another Blu-ray. It was in that 3-pack. Now I just got to find the third Blu-ray. Daniel Radcliffe, The Woman in Black. It's horror. I don't know what my deal has been here the last, 2 weeks. I've been picking up a lot of horror. Don't know anything about that movie. Somebody said it was good. I picked it up. Jet Li, Flying Swords at Dragon's Gate 3D. This was on the one compilation with one of my other Detective Ds. I figured I'd pick up the Blu-ray. That was pretty much it. And then a Dragon Dynasty Blu-ray that I needed. Legend of the Black Scorpion. Picked that up. I think pretty much all these I paid $2 or less for. So that's another one for the Dragon Dynasty collection. This is a movie I've never seen before, but it's from executive producer Dennis Leary, and it is called Burn. And I believe it is a semi-documentary about the Detroit Fire Department and EMS and what they've been going through for about the last 10 years with the fall of Detroit and just how hard they've had it. It looks like it's probably from 2012. So documentary about firefighters by Dennis Leary. Can't pass up on that. So I bought that. Can't wait to watch it. And a movie I thought I had in the collection, but I don't. And it stars Dane Cook and Jason Biggs. And I buy anything with Jason Biggs. My Best Friend's Girlfriend. So I've seen this before on TV. I really liked it. Figured I'd pick it up. It's one I'd never come across out in the wild. This one I bought, it was brand new, factory sealed. I think I paid $2, and the only reason I bought it is because you got to have a $5 minimum most of the time when you buy from these vendor malls if you want to use a charge card. Gulliver's Travels with Jack Black. I don't mind it. It wasn't a bad movie. I'll probably just watch it and get rid of it, but it was factory sealed. And then yesterday I picked up, this was factory sealed as well for $2. Taking a Pelham 123 with John Travolta and Denzel Washington. This was really good. A solid remake, I would say. Can't wait to put this on the shelf. Denzel movie, can't go wrong with that. And then at that same vendor mall, I picked up 3 DVDs, and these are all music DVDs. The first one is The Road to Red Rocks, Mumford & Sons. Really like Mumford & Sons, Red Rocks. If anybody's watched any live concert from Red Rocks, they are awesome. The sound is just great. The visuals are great. Great. Next. Dave Matthews, Concert in Central Park, 2-disc, looks like 20 live songs. Can't wait to check this out. I like Dave Matthews. His early stuff was kind of neat. And then another Red Rocks, Rob Thomas, Something to, what does that say? Something to Be Tour. Yeah, if you know who Matchbox 20 is, Rob Thomas is the lead singer, but live at the Red Rocks. So can't wait to watch this either. He's got couple of his solo stuff on here, and then he's got some Matchbox 20 songs on here as well, so I can't wait to watch that. And then from, yes, another one, this first one I actually mentioned on my last favorite 5, and that's Lonesome Gym. I was looking for this to watch it for my Indiana movies, because this was filmed in Indiana, takes place in Indiana. It's a good movie, Lonesome Gym. And finally, rounding out my vendor malls, The American President. I know this has a Blu-ray. I think I've only ever seen it out once, and I never picked it up for some reason. But I really love this movie. It's really well written, really well acted, and I liked it. Anytime it's on TV, I always watch it. But now I own a physical copy. The American President. All right, let me reset up here and we'll get on to my Mega Replay and my Barnes & Noble's Criterion Sales. All right, I'm back. I had to readjust the camera too. We kind of moved some stuff around up in this bedroom, got a new computer, and I don't have as much room as I used to. We actually went out and bought a different desk today, so we're waiting for that to get shipped here. But last 2 weeks I've been to my Mega Replay like 3 times, and then I stopped in the one in Owensboro once. Picked up a few things. The first 2 things come from Owensboro. First thing, All Good Things with Ryan Gosling and Kirsten Dunst. I like Kirsten Dunst. She's a good actress. And so is Ryan Gosling. But he's not an actress, he's an actor. So pick this up. Hardly ever see that out. Another movie I never see out, Hustle and Flow. Very good movie. Terrence Howard and I forget what her name is. Taraji Henson. Yes, that's correct. This is a great movie. If you haven't seen it, the acting in it is superb, the music's superb. It's a very good story. Hustle and Flow. Highly recommended. And then, moving on to mine. These first 4 are pickups from today, actually. Dracula Untold. Good movie. Good Dracula movie. Really like this story they took on it, and the visuals, yeah, and the costumes and everything are great in it. And then to complement the Taking a Pelham 1, 2, 3 that I bought yesterday, I bought the original today because they had a copy of it for cheap. So pick that up. Can't wait to watch it. The next is a movie I've not seen on the shelf for a long time, and glad they had a copy because this has slowly been creeping up because of October that just went by. But Frailty with Bill Paxton and Matthew McConaughey, a good little horror thriller movie. It's been a long time since I've seen this. I'm glad to have a copy of it. Then a movie I'm kind of on the fence about. I've heard good things, I've heard bad things, and I think the bad things is mainly because of Kristen Stewart. That's Underwater. I've heard this is actually a decent movie. Comes with slip as well. Can't wait to watch it. Then the next 5, actually the next 6 was from a purchase, I believe, filling out the Jason Statham collection. We got Parker, Redemption, and Blitz. Didn't have these 3, picked them up, figured why not. Jackie Chan, Police Story, Lockdown. I think this is like the 5th or 6th police story in the series, but Jackie Chan, picked it up. And then a movie that was recommended on Plex2's The 5, I believe, I forget who, I don't know. It was on his last 5. I forget who it was. Carnage with Jodie Foster, Kate Winslet, Christoph Waltz, and John C. Reilly. I guess this is very dialogue driven. Basically takes place in the same apartment. I've never seen this before. Can't wait to watch it because the cast looks great. This is where my horror has been picking up. I think, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, the next 3 or 4 are horror. Fright Night with Colin Farrell. I've been looking for this for a while. Very hard to find. I shouldn't say very hard to find, but I never see it out. But Fright Night, can never go wrong with vampires. I don't care for horror, but vampires, zombies, throw them at me. I love them. The original, Stephen King's Pet Sematary. I haven't seen this forever, and I know this movie is kind of a hard watch, especially if you have kids. So I'm kind of on the fence about it, but it's in my collection. So now this next one, I know who recommended this. John, again, from Plex2, did a little beginner's horror interview with Stephanie from Movie Chatter, and she mentioned this movie, Chained, with Vincent D'Onofrio. I can never say his name. Vincent D'Onofrio. Yeah, let's go with that. As you can see on the back, there he is. Apparently he is a taxi cab driver that basically steals a mother and her kid and chains them up and does whatever to them. I don't know what the full story behind this because she didn't spoil it whenever she talked about it. But it's supposed to be a really good movie, and they had a copy of it. I've never seen this out in the wild, so Chained. Then, a couple weeks ago, 3-4 weeks ago, I picked in Let Me In. I think, yeah, Let Me In is the American version of this, but they had a copy of Let the Right One In, the good vampire version. I believe this is Swedish or Finnish, one of the two. But Let the Right One In. Can't wait to watch that. And then I already had this on Blu-ray, but they had this 4K for either $3.99 or $5.99. I don't remember. But I went ahead and picked it up. Life. I like this movie. It's good. It's got the slip. Couldn't beat an upgrade for $5. Next, another movie I haven't seen in forever. Stallone, Lockup. This is another movie you just really don't ever see out. Figured I'd pick it up. I think my Mega Replay took in a very, very large collection, and they've just been slowly putting stuff out. Now this next one's a steelbook. I don't know if I'm going to keep it because it's actually worth some money. And I don't think I really cared for this movie. I do remember when it came out, but Wrong Turn with the, I forget what this art style was called, but they did like all the horror movies like this. But when I looked it up on eBay, there was like no copies for sale, and the last sold ones went anywhere from $40 to $75 open. There is 2 little dents in the back, but I mean, they're hardly noticeable. I might be able to push them out, but Wrong Turn, steelbook. I'm on the fence. I might watch it again. If I do like it, I may keep it, may get rid of it. And then a Criterion Collection DVD. I know there is a Blu-ray release of this on the Criterion Collection, but I don't think it's in this very nice packaging. I could be wrong, but I've never seen the Blu-ray version of this. But My Own Private Idaho with Keanu Reeves and River Phoenix, I believe, by Gus Van Sant. So can't wait to watch this. I know this is one of Keanu's earlier films, maybe one of his first couple, I'm not sure. But it's Criterion. I think I paid $7.99 for this. Can't go wrong with that. Speaking of Criterion, Barnes & Nobles is having their 50% off Criterion sale right now, and I picked up a few things. I actually have some in a package that's going to be on my next video coming up Wednesday that you guys will see. And then I've also bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the meantime. I don't like to do it, but I usually go ham on the Criterions whenever they go on sale. I usually set aside a little bit of money, but this is probably all I want to pick up for this month because I did pre-order a box set that comes out later this month, so I can't wait for that to come in. But my first trip, I took it easy. I only bought 2 movies. One, a lot of YouTubers have been suggesting this movie, and I did not know anything about it. And I read it, and I've heard nothing but good things. I've heard this is a beautiful story. Make Way for Tomorrow. I guess it's about basically when your parents grow up and they get elderly and you kind of forget about them and making ends meet with them. And I don't know. It looks like a beautiful story. But again, Make Way for Tomorrow. Spine 505. 1937. 92 minutes, black and white. I can't wait to watch this. And then another movie. It's a Noah Baumbach movie. Baumbach. I can't speak. Spine number 681. Frances Ha. Now, yeah, Greta Gerwig is in this. And Mickey Sumner. And I heard, if I remember correctly, Adam Driver is in this too, I believe. I think this is the reason I wanted to pick this up was because Adam Driver's in there, but I don't see his name on the back, and I haven't looked at the IMDb to check it. But 2013 movie, 86 minutes, black and white. It's a Noah Baumbach movie. Can't go wrong with that. Frances Ha. Can't wait to add that to the collection. Then yesterday, which would have been Friday, I went and bought 5 movies. First thing, Minding the Gap. Spine number 1061. 2018, 93 minutes, color. And this is by Bing Liu, is the director. I think it's about some skateboarders in maybe the UK. No, actually it's Rockford, Illinois. Look at that. In Illinois. So about some skateboarders in Illinois. A little documentary. Somebody recommended this, so I figured I'd pick it up. It's the first time I've actually seen it in the stores, so I did. Next, moving on next. And I'm having a hard time speaking today. and I'm not going to edit it out, so y'all can laugh at me. Spine number 501. This is one I've never seen in my store, and my store got a huge selection this time, and I was happy about it. That's why I kind of went out a little overboard and bought a bunch of stuff. But Paris, Texas, 1984, 145 minutes, color. And this has, who is in this? Sam Shepard and Harry Dean Stanton. That's right. Paris, Texas. Can't wait to watch this. I've heard this is just a beautiful movie. So, and the cinematography in it is great. Can't wait to watch that. A movie I have seen before stars Anthony Hopkins, David Lynch film, The Elephant Man. This movie made me cry in the end. Of course, the story of the Elephant Man, it was based on a real guy that had a deformity. His face was deformed. He went through torment throughout his life. This movie humanizes him. If you don't feel something by the end of this movie, if you're not crying or you have a different outlook on disabled people or people of lesser value, if you want to call them that, which I know that's kind of harsh, but that's how some people look at it. This movie is great. The Elephant Man by David Lynch. Anthony Hopkins does a fantastic job. And then, 2 more movies going back to Japan. First movie, Spine number 584. Elephant Man was 1051, I forgot to say that. Chronico, I probably misspelled that, but it is, Spine 584, 1968, 99 minutes, black and white. So this is a horror fable set in a village of a war-torn feudal Japan. And basically it's about spirits that are ripping the throats out of samurai. And they send, I believe, one guy in there to try to stop them. But it's a basically Japanese fable ghost story. So I can't wait to watch that. And this last one was also a recommendation from, I believe, White X's 2. I mention him a lot. I'll link him down below. In fact, anybody that I mention in this video will have a link down below. I believe during his 5, Stephanie again from Movie Chatter had talked about this. Or maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was on the horror for beginners. Oni Baba. I know this has had, I believe, a UK release and American release. I think UK, it was either Eureka or Arrow released it. This is Spine 226, 1964, 102 minutes, black and white. So, basically, yeah, war-torn Japan again. Deep in the windswept, I'm just going to read this because actually I haven't read what it's actually about. Deep in the windswept marshes of war-torn medieval Japan, an impoverished older woman and her daughter-in-law murder lost samurai and sell their belongings for the most meager of substances. When a bedraggled neighbor returns from battle, lust, jealousy, and rage threaten to destroy the trio's tenuous existence before an ominous, ill-gotten demon mass seals their horrifying fate. So the Oni Baba. Can't wait to watch this. I love my Japanese horror ghost story stuff. Of course, it's got samurai in it too. Can't go wrong with that. So, that, my folks, is my 2-week Blu-ray and DVD collection update. Like I said, these last 2 weeks, I've been just going crazy on buying stuff. And I don't know why. I've just been finding really good stuff out and about. Been picking it up for dirt cheap, except for the Criterion, of course. But that's going to end it for this movie. Hey guys, we're in a movie now. Did you know that? That will end it for this video. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And if you haven't liked, please like this video. I would highly appreciate it. And if you want to catch me on Instagram, it is at Movies with Ryan. And that's going to be it. So again, until I see you next time, have a good night.